Okay, here we go. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. No, boy, it's been a long time since I've been on here, hasn't it? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Just started this video and I already want to cry because I've been interrupted twice. That's why I haven't been making videos. It is not easy. Anyways, enough is enough. I just need to get this update done. I was hoping to make more updates because really this is a big part for like my memories too, as well as updating those of you who care on my pregnancy and stuff like that. But I'm really sad because I am now 29 weeks and my last update was like 16 weeks or something like that. Let's just get into it, okay, before someone else interrupts me. Okay, so as of today, I am 29 weeks pregnant, and that means I am in the 3rd trimester. Well, I was since last week. But yay, thank God, we are almost done. Anyway, so 29 weeks with baby girl, and this is my 3rd baby, if you guys don't know, if you're new here. So this pregnancy is now technically considered a high-risk pregnancy. It has been so stressful and so unbelievably overwhelming, especially in these last couple weeks or month and a half or something like that. Like, it's gotten so bad. My eye has been twitching. Like, that's how stressed out, yeah, that's how stressed out I've been. But for the most part, I've calmed down, kind of accepted things the way they are, you know, and yeah, I'm fine. We're fine. With my first pregnancy, Theron, I had, my biggest issues were like sciatic pain and heartburn and carpal tunnel. For the most part, it was a pretty easy pregnancy. The birth was a little bit traumatic with Theron getting stuck and stuff, since he was a bit on the bigger side, 8 pounds, 10 ounces. So my pregnancy with Arya, the most difficult thing I had was just sciatic pain, which was not too bad. I mean, compared to what I'm going through, I'm like, looking at it like, that's not that bad. But then at her birth, she also was a big baby too. Well, she was considered a big baby, 8 pounds, 9 ounces, but she did not get stuck. So that's great. But this pregnancy, this little girl, oh my goodness, she better be freaking cute. Cause oh boy, I don't even know. It's just like one thing after another, you know? So here's the thing, okay? The first day of summer was June 20th. The first day of my 3rd trimester was June 21st. That means I am going to be pregnant all summer long in my 3rd trimester. So yeah, I'm sorry I haven't sat down to update you, even though we've been in quarantine, more or less. It's been hard. It's been hard. Since I last updated you, looks like my notes say 15 weeks, I was having sciatic pain and pelvic pain. And since the whole corona thing, I haven't had an appointment with my midwife from like 13 weeks to 26 weeks. So a huge chunk of time. So at my 20-week ultrasound, you guys saw the gender reveal. It's up on my channel if you guys haven't seen it. But something I didn't mention was that, so when the ultrasound tech was doing my ultrasound, she noticed that the baby's heart was beating, like it'll beat normally and then it'll boop, boop, beat like really fast, and then just like normally, and I saw it too. She was showing me, she's like, you see that? I'm like, yeah, I see that. It's a fetal arrhythmia, that's what it's called. I think there was a more specific name, but yeah, she was saying that like it's not like common, you know, but it can be concerning. Sometimes it goes away, sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, she was like, I'm going to show these results to the doctor and he'll be right in. And so she left the room and I said a prayer. And if you guys know me, I strongly believe in the power of words and I believe in God. So I said a prayer and I said, okay, when this doctor comes in the room, he's not going to see any arrhythmia. The baby's heart is going to be perfect. So the doctor comes in and he's like, hey, I'm Dr. Mitchell. I'm going to take a look at the baby's heart. It looks like she's seeing something a little funny. So he goes and takes a look at the baby's heart, and he was looking at it for a good chunk of time. And I did not take my eyeballs off the screen either. I was just like, he's not going to see anything. And he didn't. He didn't, guys. Praise God. He was just like looking for it. And he's like, I don't know, I don't see it. And so he like puts the thing away and he's like, okay, so what the ultrasound tech saw was this, and he explained it to me, and he's like, I'm gonna have you back in about 4 weeks so we can take a look at it again. Just, he's like, because I didn't see anything. So that was that. Baby didn't have an arrhythmia. Since that ultrasound, everything went pretty well, just, you know, had occasional pain, with like sciatic pain, and pelvic pain has been pretty bad actually this time around. I had it occasionally with my other 2 pregnancies, but this pregnancy was like, whoa. It felt like I was just like falling apart down there. But I did get a belly band on Amazon, and I'll link it in my description for you guys if you're interested. I highly recommend it. Honestly, I have barely went without it, and it has been helping me so much. There was this one day a couple days ago, it was so hot outside and I was having so much trouble breathing that I took it off and I didn't wear it the whole day. And then in the evening when I was giving my kids a bath, I had such bad back pain, and as soon as I put it on, it was like instantly better. So yes, belly band must have. So fast forward to 26 weeks of pregnancy. I went in to do my gestational glucose tolerance test. That's what it's called. I wanted to talk to my midwife about not doing it because I really didn't want to do it, because the last time I did it I felt super sick. But since I wasn't having any appointments with my midwife because of the whole, you know, she just like scheduled me for one anyway, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just suck it up and do it. And so I did it and I felt fine, mostly fine, you know, a little bit jittery in the beginning there, and then it's a 2-hour glucose tolerance test. I had to be fasting also, so I know not everybody does that, but our clinic does that. Like, I have to be fasting, and then they take my blood, they make me drink this super sugary drink, they take my blood again after an hour, and then an hour after that. So a lot of blood gone, and just, I don't know, it's not great. I'm pretty sure it's not good for the baby either. I don't know. So the next day, the next morning, a nurse called me from my midwife's office, and she's like, hey, we are diagnosing you with gestational diabetes. And I'm like, what? Because I looked at my levels, and so they took my blood 3 times. The fasting one was, did I do 3? Yeah. The fasting one was 1 point over, and then the other 2 were completely in normal range. So I was like, okay. So the nurse was like explaining all this stuff to me, and my kids were just like not having it. They were like yelling and stuff like that. So I like closed myself in the closet, and the nurse was like explaining like, you're gonna have to test your blood sugars 4 times a day, and she's like, and we're gonna have to refer you to a dietitian, and you're gonna have to see maternal fetal medicine and get another ultrasound and stuff like that. And I was just bawling my eyes out. It was just so much information she was giving me. I was so overwhelmed. So as soon as I hung up with her, I looked at my results and I'm like, it's only 1 point over on the fasting. Are you kidding me? And then after I was able to drink that sugary drink, like, my body took care of it just fine. My numbers weren't high or anything like that. So I was super confused, and I wrote to my midwife, I'm like, is it possible that I don't have it, you know, because it's just 1 point over? Like, could it have been something I ate the night before, you know, or something like that? And my midwife wrote back to me, and she's like, well, I know it may seem silly, but these tests are actually really accurate, and given like your history that you give birth to big babies, I want you to check your sugars and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to fight with her. I don't believe I have it, but I was like, just because I know that I've given birth to big babies, I'll do this. I'll follow her plan. She's a midwife. She knows what she's doing, so I'll just follow her plan. So the first time testing my blood sugars was, oh my goodness, it was such a pain. It took me about 10 minutes to prick myself, and then after that I slowly got used to it. So then I did get to see a dietitian, and she explained to me all about like eating carbs and protein, and like, you know, like you have to eat a ratio of 2 carbs to 1 protein, and all this just information, like, which I'm thankful for, because it really helped change my like eating routine around a little bit. And just like, I choose a ton more veggies now than I did before, you know, and stuff like that. But oh my goodness, stressful, like seriously stressful. And then they also referred me to maternal fetal medicine, basically a doctor who specializes in high-risk pregnancies and the whole gestational diabetes thing. And I actually seen, it was Dr. Mitchell, the same guy that looked at my ultrasound after the whole fetal arrhythmia thing. So yeah, they referred me to him. And so I saw him last Wednesday, yeah, today's Sunday. So I saw him on Wednesday, and I had an ultrasound that day. They told me baby weighed 2 pounds 11 ounces, which I think they said was like the 38th percentile, something like that. But they said baby looks really good. Okay, so one thing that really pissed me off was that they make you wear masks, and I'm already having a lot of shortness of breath because this baby's like up here and my lungs are so squished. So wearing a mask is ridiculous for me. I just can't breathe. I get like really hot, you know? And so I was doing the ultrasound, and 15 minutes into the ultrasound, she was like already finishing up, and I was starting to pass out already. And as soon as I got like my hearing back, I sat up. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just feeling a little lightheaded." And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure it's because of this mask, you know?" And she's like, "No, it's because you're laying on your back." And I'm like, "No, because I lay on my back at home all the time and I don't feel symptomatic at all. I can lay on my back for long periods of time and not feel anything, and I'm like here 15 minutes and passing out on the table with this freaking mask on. Are you kidding me?" She ignored me. But yeah, next time I'm definitely gonna put up a bigger fight because that's not good for my baby. So anyways, after she left the room, the ultrasound tech, Dr. Mitchell came in, and I was like super nervous to see him. But you know what the man said? He came in and he's like, "You know what? I am doubting your gestational diabetes diagnosis." I'm like, "Thank you, me too." And he's like, "I don't think you have it." What he said was that our clinic has more strict margins for the levels when the blood work, whatever, comes back and all that stuff. And mine was just like right there. It was a tiny bit, like it was 1 point over. He's like, "I think you're just one of those women that got slipped in like into the gestational diabetes category, but you don't actually have it." So he's like, "I'm gonna have you start testing twice a day instead of 4 times a day." And he's like, "Send me those results in a week and I will take a look." So I'm like, "Perfect, thank you." That was such a load off my back, you have no idea. So yeah, now I'm testing my sugars twice a day, and they've all been looking really good, like nothing over, everything perfect. And I just have to send him my results on Wednesday, and I think I have an appointment on Wednesday. No, not this week, next week. And yeah, he's gonna tell me if I need to continue poking myself or not. So since he's told me that, I have been so much happier, so much stressless. I don't even know. I'm just happy. Okay, so let me wrap things up here. I haven't been having any cravings or aversions. I've been just trying to stick to the gestational diabetes meal rules kind of thing, and it's been working just fine. What's next? Baby name. We have decided on a baby girl name. It doesn't have like a special meaning to us, I guess. It's just a really pretty name. It's like unique. I don't know a single person that has the name except from like a TV show. It's really cute, but we're not going to tell you guys until the birth, obviously, because I'm sensitive and I don't want bad opinions, pretty much. So yeah, I am currently feeling movement, a lot of movement. I feel like more than I did with Theron and Aria. This girl is really active, and I have been having Braxton Hicks contractions, although they've slowed down now. It was like earlier, you know, now that I think about it, I was having a lot when I was stressed out. But now I'm just like calm, and they've kind of been going away. My kids have been fantastic with my pregnancy. They have been so freaking adorable. Like, they always call the baby by name. They always hug my belly, kiss my belly, and what I'm trying to do is, like, I show them the baby app that has like a picture of the baby inside mom's belly, so they can look at the mom's body and see the baby is like in the belly. And I feel like they're understanding that there's a baby in my belly, you know, like it makes more sense to them. I think that's all. we're just slowly getting ready for the baby over here. I have pretty much everything. I do have an Amazon registry, and it just has like a checklist of everything else that I need to get, you know, diapers, stuff like that. But for the most part, I have everything except I need to get more baby girl clothes, that's for sure. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, comment down below. I don't know if comments are going to be available. And don't forget to come back for more videos. Bye, guys.